At 61 years old, Brad Pitt looks better than most men in their 30s. While his Hollywood peers have long since surrendered to the inevitable march of time, Pitt continues to defy every expectation about aging. His secret isn't what you think, it's not surgery, it's not genetics, and it's definitely not luck. What he's discovered is a formula so simple yet so powerful that it could revolutionize how you approach your own health and vitality. Regardless of your current age, this isn't about celebrity privilege or million-dollar treatments. Pitt has unlocked something far more accessible, yet infinitely more valuable. His transformation over the past few years has left industry insiders stunned, especially considering the personal challenges he's navigated during this time. The man who captivated audiences decades ago has somehow become even more impressive. With age. The most remarkable part, everything he does can be replicated by anyone willing to commit to the process. His methods don't require expensive equipment, exclusive memberships, or Hollywood connections. They're based on fundamental principles that have kept him not just relevant, but dominant in an industry that typically discards aging stars. Before we unveil the exact strategies that have kept Brad Pitt in phenomenal condition well into his 60s, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. What you're about to discover could completely change your perspective on what's possible as you age. Let's examine the journey of Brad Pitt, the man who's proving that age truly is just a number. Born in the American Midwest during the early 1960s, Pitt's foundation was built far from Hollywood's influence. His youth was dominated by athletic endeavors, particularly swimming and tennis, activities that instilled discipline and physical awareness that would serve him throughout his career. The pivot toward performance arts occurred during his college years, marking the beginning of an extraordinary transformation. His arrival in Los Angeles during the late 80s was marked by the typical struggles of aspiring actors. Television work gradually led to film opportunities that showcased not just his talent, but his exceptional physical presence. Each role seemed to reveal new layers of his commitment to maintaining peak condition. That the defining characteristic of Pitt's career has been his refusal to accept limitations, whether creative or physical, that typically accompany aging in Hollywood. The cornerstone of Brad Pitt's remarkable physical condition lies in his approach to nutrition, a philosophy that prioritizes simplicity over complexity, quality over quantity. His dietary strategy represents a complete departure from the restrictive, punishing regimens often associated with celebrity fitness culture. Pitt's morning routine centers around nutrient-dense foundations that provide sustained energy throughout demanding days. His breakfast selections typically feature fiber-rich grains combined with antioxidant-packed fruits, creating a combination that stabilizes blood sugar while delivering essential vitamins and minerals. The addition of healthy fats and lean proteins ensures satiety without the energy crashes associated with processed alternatives. The midday meal follows a strategic pattern focused on lean protein sources paired with vibrant vegetables. Whether selecting poultry, fish, or other high-quality proteins, the emphasis remains on foods that support muscle maintenance and metabolic efficiency. Vegetables provide crucial micronutrients, while adding volume and satisfaction to meals without excessive caloric density. Evening nutrition maintains this same philosophical approach, emphasizing lighter preparations that support recovery and regeneration during sleep hours. The careful selection of ingredients ensures optimal nutrient timing while avoiding the digestive stress that can interfere with rest quality. Perhaps most importantly, Pitt has mastered the art of portion awareness without falling into the trap of restrictive counting or measuring. This intuitive approach to quantity allows for flexibility while maintaining the caloric balance necessary for his physique goals. His hydration strategy emphasizes water consumption throughout the day while minimizing beverages that provide empty calories or interfere with sleep patterns. The relationship with alcohol has evolved significantly, representing a conscious decision to prioritize long-term health over short-term pleasure. This reduction has contributed not only to physical improvements but also to enhanced mental clarity and emotional stability. Flexibility within structure defines his approach to occasional indulgences, rather than complete restriction. Strategic allowances for favorite foods prevent the psychological pressure that often leads to dietary abandonment. This balanced perspective demonstrates that sustainable nutrition doesn't require perfection, but rather consistent choices aligned with long-term objectives. The beauty of Pitt's nutritional approach lies in its accessibility and practicality. These aren't exotic superfoods or complicated meal timing protocols, but rather fundamental principles of eating real unprocessed foods in appropriate quantities. Brad Pitt's physical conditioning at 61 exemplifies the power of intelligent training over excessive volume. His exercise methodology demonstrates that maintaining exceptional fitness doesn't require punishing daily sessions or extreme measures that younger athletes might employ. Instead, his approach emphasizes strategic movement patterns designed to preserve strength, mobility, and aesthetic appeal while respecting the body's need for recovery. The foundation of his training revolves around a systematic rotation that targets different muscle groups throughout the week. Upper body sessions focus on compound movements that engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously. maximizing efficiency while building functional strength. These sessions incorporate classic exercises that have proven their effectiveness across decades of application, emphasizing proper form and controlled execution over heavy loads. Back and arm training follows a similar philosophy, utilizing movements that promotes postural integrity and balance development. The emphasis on pulling motions counteracts the forward posture tendencies common in modern life while building the V-shaped silhouette that has become synonymous with his physique. These sessions contribute significantly to the confident bearing and strong presence he maintains both on and off screen. Lower body and core training receives equal attention, recognizing that true strength originates from the body's foundation. Functional movements that mirror real-world activities ensure that his fitness translates beyond the gym environment. Core stability work goes beyond aesthetic considerations, providing the structural support necessary for injury prevention and optimal movement quality. Cardiovascular conditioning takes multiple forms throughout his weekly routine. Rather than relying solely on traditional cardio equipment, his approach incorporates varied activities that maintain interests while challenging different energy systems. Outdoor activities feature prominently, providing both physical benefits and mental restoration through nature exposure. Recovery and regeneration receive the same strategic attention as active training sessions. Flexibility work, stretching protocols, and complete rest days are scheduled with the same precision as workout sessions. This comprehensive approach recognizes that adaptation occurs during recovery periods, not just during active exercise. The consistency factor cannot be overstated in Pitt's success. His training schedule isn't subject to motivation, fluctuations, or external circumstances. This unwavering commitment to regular movement has compounded over decades, creating the remarkable physical condition he maintains today. The program's sustainability comes from its realistic demands and built-in flexibility. Beyond the visible aspects of nutrition and exercise lies the foundation that truly enables Brad Pitt's remarkable vitality, his commitment to comprehensive lifestyle management. This holistic approach addresses the often overlooked elements that determine whether someone merely survives aging or thrives through it. Sleep optimization forms the bedrock of his daily recovery protocol, recognizing that adequate rest directly impacts everything from hormone production to cognitive function. Pitt maintains strict boundaries around his sleep schedule. This commitment to 7 to 8 hours of quality rest each night supports muscle recovery, mental sharpness, and the cellular repair processes that contribute to his youthful appearance. The discipline extends beyond duration to include sleep, environment optimization, and consistent timing that reinforces natural circadian rhythms. Stress management represents another critical component of his longevity strategy. The entertainment industry presents unique pressures that can accelerate aging through chronic stress exposure. Pitt has developed sophisticated techniques for managing these demands, incorporating mindfulness practices and deliberate periods of disconnection from professional obligations. These practices aren't luxury additions to his routine, but essential tools for maintaining psychological balance and physical health. Active lifestyle integration extends far beyond structured workout sessions. Rather than compartmentalizing fitness into gym hours, Pitt embraces movement as a natural part of daily life. Outdoor activities serve dual purposes, providing both physical conditioning and mental restoration through nature connection. Hiking, swimming, and cycling become sources of joy rather than obligations, creating sustainable patterns that support long-term adherence. The relationship with substance use has undergone significant transformation, representing a conscious choice to prioritize long-term health over short-term pleasure. The reduction in alcohol consumption has yielded improvements in sleep quality, mental clarity, and physical recovery. This decision demonstrates the willingness to make difficult lifestyle changes when the benefits align with larger health objectives. Perhaps most importantly, Pitt has cultivated a perspective on aging that embraces change while refusing to accept decline. This mindset shift from fighting aging to optimizing the aging process has allowed him to channel energy into positive adaptations, rather than futile resistance. The acceptance of natural changes combined with proactive health management creates a sustainable approach to longevity. The integration of these lifestyle elements creates a synergistic effect that extends far beyond the sum of individual components. The true revelation behind Brad Pitt's extraordinary condition at 61 isn't found in any single revolutionary technique or secret formula. Instead, it lies in the profound understanding that sustainable vitality emerges from the consistent application of fundamental principles over extended periods. His approach dismantles the myth that maintaining exceptional health requires extreme measures or unattainable resources. What makes Pitt's methodology particularly compelling is its foundation in realistic, implementable strategies. He hasn't relied on cutting-edge treatments, experimental procedures, or exclusive access to elite resources. The components of his success, thoughtful nutrition, strategic exercise, adequate rest, and stress management remain accessible to anyone committed to long-term consistency over short-term perfection. The philosophical shift he represents challenges conventional thinking about aging in our society. Rather than viewing each passing year as inevitable decline, Pitt demonstrates that aging can become a process of refinement and optimization. This perspective transforms the relationship with time from adversarial to collaborative, where experience and wisdom enhance rather than diminish potential. His journey illustrates that the fear of aging often stems from accepting limitations that aren't actually inevitable. The physical and mental vitality he maintains serves as proof that many age-related changes, previously considered unavoidable, can be significantly delayed or avoided entirely through proactive lifestyle management. The sustainability of his approach offers perhaps the most valuable lesson. Extreme measures might produce temporary results, but they rarely create lasting transformation. Pitt's success demonstrates that moderate, consistent actions compound over time to produce extraordinary outcomes. This principle applies whether someone begins this journey at 25, 45, or 65. The accessibility of his methods means that geographic location, economic status, or professional demands don't create insurmountable barriers to implementation. The core elements, eating real food, moving regularly, sleeping adequately, and managing stress, can be adapted to virtually any life circumstance with appropriate modifications. Most importantly, Pitt's example proves that it's never too late to begin prioritizing health and vitality. The compound effect of positive choices begins immediately, regardless of previous habits or current condition. Each day presents new opportunities to implement strategies that support long-term well-being. If this exploration of sustainable vitality has inspired you to take action in your own life, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into another fascinating story of transformation that will challenge everything you think you know about human potential. Don't miss out on the insights that could revolutionize your approach to health, success, and living your best life at any age.